Modern AI agents function as autonomous workers. They are built to reason through problems, select tools, and execute multi-step decisions without needing a human to guide every click. This autonomy introduces a direct conflict with zero-trust architectures. In these systems, security depends on verifying every single user and tracking every action they take inside the network. Standard human logins resolve this by maintaining a clear, unbroken chain of identity. Every file an employee touches is logged against their specific credentials. The security perimeter remains intact as long as a tracked human is performing the work. Let's trace a routine request to see where that chain breaks. You tell an AI agent to update a billing file. The agent processes the command and routes the data toward the company's legacy backend database. The transaction stops at the legacy boundary. This is the last mile problem. Legacy systems cannot interpret the AI's user ID. To connect, the system replaces the individual tag with a master key that unlocks the entire database, completely unaware of the human user. Dropping the individual identity at this final step effectively bypasses the zero-trust security model. This blind spot is a primary target for prompt injection. An attacker can feed malicious instructions to the agent, attempting to override its internal logic and hijack its tools. A hijacked agent wielding a generic master key has the authority to chain administrative tools together, accessing sensitive tables that the original user was never authorized to see. Without identity-based restrictions, the agent can enter an infinite loop of unauthorized data modification, continuously pinging or rewriting records without triggering an alert. A hijacked agent is an unchecked attack vector, operating deep inside your perimeter with master-level credentials. Securing this last mile requires a framework built on 3 pillars: identity, context, and delegation. Delegation allows the system to cryptographically prove that an autonomous agent is acting strictly on behalf of a specific, verified human user. An identity vault architecture intercepts the agent's request before it touches the legacy system. It confiscates the permanent master key and replaces it with a temporary, highly restricted access token tied to the user's specific permissions. Replacing permanent keys with short-lived, context-aware credentials restricts the agent's reach, neutralizing the blast radius of a hijacked or hallucinating model. Public multi-tenant AI models cannot enforce this level of delegation because they operate outside the corporate firewall and lack direct visibility into your local security policies. Treecapital AI developed Anven to serve as a sovereign intelligence layer. It is built specifically to govern the enterprise perimeter from the inside. Anven deploys directly within isolated virtual private clouds or air-gapped on-premise servers. This ensures that sensitive data never leaves your infrastructure. This sovereign approach translates raw, chaotic corporate data into secure, proprietary logic, keeping telemetry entirely under your control. True zero-trust security requires the AI's reasoning engine to live entirely within the company's own infrastructure. When the intelligence is hosted locally, role-based access control becomes a native feature of the model's reasoning engine. Consider an executive and an intern submitting identical prompts to the same Anven AI agent. Through strict grounding, the agent verifies their identities before retrieving data. It stops the intern's path at the firewall, while the executive's path flows through to the authorized results. Securing the last mile allows an AI agent to function as a guardrailed operational brain. Highly regulated sectors like healthcare, finance, and defense have been restricted by the privacy risks of public cloud AI. Anven's secure telemetry and late fusion multimodal processing provide the safety these industries need to deploy autonomous, agentic workflows at scale. This architecture also enables edge intelligence, allowing massive reasoning capabilities to run locally on mobile devices without any network dependency. Enterprise AI matures when a company moves from renting public cloud intelligence to owning a sovereign digital asset that protects its identity.